What's going on, y'all? Y'all know what time it is. Time for news for dudes and information women can use. Listen up. I wanted to touch bases on the last video that I posted about the Facebook Marketplace because there was a couple of things that I feel I left out, and I wanted to make sure you guys get it all so that you know what you're getting into and how to get this money. So, listen up. A brief moment about me. If you did not watch any of my videos, I just got to make sure you know that I'm a personal trainer by trade, a business owner. I have my own fitness studio that I've been running for 10 years, and I got a couple of products that I've developed, and this is what I do. But I also, because of COVID, due to COVID, I also picked up on buying and selling Amazon returns. I like Amazon returns. You'll see in my other videos why I like Amazon returns. But I sell store returns, and I use Facebook Marketplace as my number one way of selling. I have a great deal of clients and a great deal of followers who patronize me, so that worked for me as well. But I do use Facebook Marketplace. And if you use Facebook Marketplace, this video and my last video is for you. Now, what I'm going to talk about is 3 tips that I left out of the last video by mistake. Simply because I'd be moving too fast and I don't write this stuff down. It's just what's all up in here. So, what I'm going to tell you is the tip number 1 for this video is make sure your pictures are good. Make sure you have decent or good lighting. Everybody doesn't have the best lighting. Everybody doesn't have, photography type lighting. And everybody doesn't have the best cameras or phones. But make sure your pictures are very visible. A lot of times I'll use, because my stuff is brand new in a box, a lot of times I'll use the Amazon pictures. And as much as I want to say they work, they don't. Because people want to see more. And it's kind of irritating because I'll list it brand new in the box, unassembled, and people will still say, well, I want to see more pictures. How do you want to see a picture of a box? And you literally have to make sure you say that because not everybody reads the description. So I had one lady, an older lady, she was so charming when she finally got here, but she messaged me and it was about a chair and she was like, I want to see the pictures. And I'm like, lady, you actually want to see a picture of a box? I literally asked her that. And she was like, oh no, I misunderstood that, but okay, I'll be there. And when she got here, she was, like I said, she was charming and she ended up buying the chair and she was happy with the price that she paid. So I say this to say, make sure you have good pictures. Make sure that you have the description of the product, because they're going to ask you what size is it, what are the dimensions, and if it's brand new in the box, tell them it's brand new in the box. If it's not, have as many pictures as you can, because people want to see what they're buying. Now, tip number 2 is teamwork. You know that saying, teamwork makes the dream work? Well, listen, me and my partner have a great dynamic. Because she can relate to people differently than I can, And a lot of people like relating to women on certain types of products. I don't know what those are, so it's all trial and error. I normally say, like, things that women would normally buy, I let her post. And some other stuff she has posted and she's had great feedback on. Some stuff that I posted, I didn't have any feedback on, and we posted them for the same exact price. It's really weird. I had some desks, and I had like 4 desks, and I posted them, and they were on Marketplace for about 2 weeks with no response, period. She posted the exact same picture, the exact same desk, and the exact same price. And within a couple of days, she sold 3 of them. I was like, hey, that's different. We had a pallet that had a bunch of diapers on it. I really didn't like that pallet. But we had a bunch of diapers on it, and I posted them. Didn't get any feedback whatsoever. She posted them, and she sold them within a week. We had like 8 different packs of diapers. But so teamwork makes the dream work. If you don't have a partner, if you don't have someone who can do it with you, I would say, hey, create another page for another personality. However you do it, get it done. Because for the most part, people like dealing with, like on the furniture side, the bigger items, a lot of people respond to me more than they respond to her. And that's probably because I'm a guy and I can help them lift. I don't know the psychology of why people do certain things or why people deal with certain people, but I'm going to tell you, get you a partner or somebody, your sister, your cousin, your wife, somebody, who can help you, your husband, whoever you deal with, and go from there. And the last thing, the number 3 that I want to do is tell you to do price comparison. Before you post, go into the search on Facebook Marketplace and search the item that you're selling so that you know what other people are selling it for. Because I know that you think that your stuff is more valuable than my stuff. And that's okay. But you want a general concept of what those things are selling for, because sometimes you'll get out, someone else they'll go to someone else because someone else's stuff is cheaper. So like I have a gang of microwaves, and microwaves are not really that exciting to sell. They don't really move too fast. But I have microwaves, and I've noticed on the marketplace that microwaves range from $20 to $50 brand new. No matter how much they cost in the store, people just can't sell them for a high value because either there's so many people selling them or not many people need them. But whatever the case may be, that's what they sell them for. So I had to take my pricing down because I was like, I got these over the range microwaves. I give them to you for half the price it costs in the store. Didn't nobody say nothing. So I researched it, I typed it in, and people were selling for $50. So hey, listen, if I gotta adjust mine, long as I don't adjust it down to where I'm losing money, didn't go for it. But that's what I got to tell you. That's rule number 3. Make sure you know what other people are selling things for so that you'll get a general concept of how much yours is worth. And of course, like I said, mine I feel is worth a little bit more than some because mine is brand new in the box. But some people will like buying used as long as it works, as long as it's cheap. Hey, even me, when I buy something, if I get the same quality used than I do new, I never think of longevity. I never think, well, this is going to last me longer. If it's a $10, $20 difference, then yeah, I'll buy new. But if it's a great deal of difference, then I'm going to buy it used, long as it's nice and it works. Some things I just won't buy used. That's just me. I won't buy shoes or clothes used because not my thing. I won't buy anything. Yeah, I won't buy furniture used. I'm scared of people having cats and dogs in their house and people having what are those things, bed bugs and all that. I don't really want that experience. So some things I just won't buy used. But there's people who will, long as the price is right. So that's what I'm going to tell you. Make sure your price is right. Make sure that you're competitive with other prices. But with that being said, I'm gonna go and get out of here. This is News for Dudes. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to tell your friends that I got something to say. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all have a nice day.